Not my will, but thy will be done. Not my will, but
thy will be done.
Say it like you mean it. Not my will, but
Thy will be done.
not my will, but
Thy will be done.
How do I start this poem? How do you tell someone you love them for the very first time, and how do you tell a child's got to be on the world but daddy's not coming home? Tell me, how do I start this poem? How do you forgive someone that you can't forget? And how do you die at the cost of the sins you didn't commit? Tell me, how do I start this poem? A lot of you start with God, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, because everything is and is not, will and never will be in Him and His Son, cleanser of my sins, the beginning of existence, the author of sunlight, the director of destiny, Big Daddy, Papa, the strength, the rock, the truth, the light, the undeniable, unwavering. He is good to the last drop. Physician, doctor, accountant, the deciding judge, the deliverer, the determining factor. Scratch that. He's the only factor when it's back the world that seems to attack. So I attack back with 66 shots of Genesis to Revelations, because we are at war. And with any war, there are casualties. And the balance hangs souls being lost at an alarming rate. And whether or not you know it, this war needs me to speak the truth. Just because you don't see me in army fatigues leaving when I see him in the front line of God's army, I am a soldier in this constant battle to win souls to the family. I am a soldier, and as such, it is my job to pass you right to the night of fire that burns like hot coals in your soul. It is my job. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I war. I record history. And poetic tells us this thing is bigger than me, DVE, or reality, and that's why I write. I write to raise wars with my pen, so I take the same role that I did. I write to erase the graffiti that's marred my soul for years, so I pick up my pen and write all caps like, take that! And if God would allow me to write one poem that lands in the pain of just one man, just one poem to breathe life in the faith that's long since been dead, just one poem to give mouth to ear to soul with the sensation to resurrect a fresh faith, that I could write that poem where God speaks to me and I speak to you, then it all would have been worth it. Every time the Spirit through my sleep to write, it would have been worth it. Every time the Spirit commanded my hand to write these words, move like this, say it like this, make eye contact with this brother right here, then it all would have been worth it. But until then, God, am I cursed? Never to know which one you sent me here to touch. Never to know which one you to hear these words. So fake like me, my destiny takes you fit to release me and allow me to walk into glory and say, well done, my good and faithful servant. So until then, I say, yes, Lord. And until then, I say, use me, Lord. And until then, I say, not my will, but thy will be done. And that's how you start this poem.